I was born to a Buddhist family and grew up in a Buddhist environment. And I became a non-believer in my early teenage years. I experienced many violent events in my lifetime. An ethnic cleansing against Tamils in 1983, one Marxist uprising at 1988, and 30 years of civil war between the Sri Lankan government and the terrorist group called LTTE. And as a result, I saw a massive destruction of innocent lives and properties within the first 30 years of my life. Year 2001 was a turning point in my life and my way of thinking.
Holy shit, Martin. That's the other building, that's terrorist! Other building? That's terrorist, bro!
After the 9/11 attack in USA, it opened my mind to think of afterlife beliefs of various religions.
Did you get that? I zoomed out on it.
I began to search and study comparative religions and their spiritual sciences, their code of ethics and rituals on my own, and I found all the contemporary major religions to have a strong belief in afterlife. Basing on their own explanations and their own spiritual sciences. At the same time, I noticed that these beliefs, also having a strong faith on a metaphysical component called soul, which is transmigrating to another life after the death of a being. Examining these clues, I realized that 90% of today's world population is believing in some kind of religion and afterlife according to their own religions. At the same time, I was curious about this situation where the born vacuum of humankind for a kind of a belief or a faith finally developed as a religion. I asked many different religious personals about their own feelings or vacuum for a religion or a kind of faith. Some theologians told me that we are a creation of a supreme being, so our souls are instinctually asking our creator. One Egyptian girl told me something simple and different. She told me that believing something bigger than us makes our lives easy. She was grown up in a strict Islamic environment. I wondered about the depth in her answer. It made me think of this phenomenon in a different way. Studying history, scientific and philosophical explanations, I've got to know this phenomenon of soul is an unresolved philosophical question in human history up to now. From the tribal beliefs of primitive societies to organized religions, they have a common belief of afterlife and this metaphysical phenomenon called soul, while having different explanations about these concepts according to their own religions. If this soul really exists, as per the 90% of the believers in the world say, it should be somewhere within the human body. But these believers do not have a clear idea of as to where it exists. At the same time, scientific community is rejecting this phenomena of soul, but they still have no clues to disprove it. Provide the answer for this historical question is the main goal of this project, Journey to Soul. At the same time, there is a reasonable as to why this question still remains as an unanswered question in human history. Answer is, this is like a safe which have to be opened by several keys together. Everyone tried to open this safe from a single key, like physics, brain science, or by some other single key. So, here I'm using brain science, human biochemistry, and some theories in psychology together for answer these philosophical questions. What is this instinctive vacuum for a religion or a faith which inherent to humankind? What is this phenomena of soul, of which 90% of the world's population believed in? And where does it exist? First time in the world, this documentary film is scientifically investigating the concept of soul and afterlife with using brain science, human biochemistry, and attachment theory of John Bowlby.